Hi, everyone. Welcome to Monday Yoga. My name is Mo. I'm here every Monday to take you through a flow. If you have a block and a strap, please go ahead and grab it. Set it at the top of your mat. You can use other props as a block, like a water bottle. You can also use a towel in place of a strap if you don't have one. When you're ready, go ahead and make your way to child's pose. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Press your hips back as far as is comfortable for your knees. And take these first few moments to connect with your mat, paying attention to your breath, the inhale and the exhale. Imagine that you're lengthening your spine. Press the center of your forehead down into your mat. And roll your forehead an inch to the left. Come back to the center and an inch to the right. And center to the left. And to the right. Reach your right hand toward the top center of the mat. Take your left arm out like a T. Inhale. Exhale, weave the left arm under your body. Bring the left side of your head down. Walk your right hand up, coming to spider tip fingers. Take a breath. And release. Switch sides. Left hand reaches up. Right arm out. Inhale. Exhale, weave the right arm under your body, turning the right side of your head down. Walk your left hand up, coming to spider tip fingers. And release. Take one more full breath. Press up onto all fours, stacking your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. Start to move through cat and cow. On your cat stretch, pull your navel up toward your spine, tuck your tailbone, round your shoulders, and drop the crown of your head. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. And then make any adjustment that you need. Maybe you take your hands out a little wider. Take your feet out a little wider, soften through your elbows and your knees, and then start to walk your dog out, bending into one knee and dropping the other heel, waking up the backs of your legs. Pause in stillness. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale, right leg lift, stretch it up high, flexing your foot. Drop the leg to hip height, bend the knee and open. Lifting your knee toward the sky, maybe peeking underneath the right arm, and release. Inhale, left leg lifts. Drop the leg to hip height, bend the knee and open. Take a breath here and release. Walk your hands back toward your toes. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. Inhale. Exhale, ragdoll. Soften your knees. Drop the crown of your head. If you need a little bit more support for your lower back, you can place your elbows on your thighs and round the back from here. Release your elbows. Roll up one vertebra at a time, all the way, rolling your shoulders back, mountain pose. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Walk out, downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Shift forward, high plank. Drop to your knees, lower all the way down to the mat. Hands by your ribs. Inhale, lift cobra. Exhale, release. Lift the back of your head, shoulder blades toward the sky, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips toward the back of your mat. Right foot steps between your hands, followed by your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. High mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. High plank. Drop to your knees, lower all the way down to the mat. Hands by your ribs, 2 cobras. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, release. Child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull your shoulder blades toward your hips. Left foot steps between your hands, followed by your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Downward facing dog. Shift forward, high plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. 2 cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Child's pose. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps, followed by your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. High mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank, or all the way to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left foot steps between your hands, followed by your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. Chair pose. Knees behind your toes. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Vinyasa. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Right foot steps between your hands. Warrior 1. Bend into the right knee. Seal the pinky toe into the mat on the left foot. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Or you can go straight back to downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left foot steps, warrior 1. Reach through your fingertips, vinyasa. Pause for a breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Right foot steps, followed by your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Right foot steps between your hands, warrior one. Vinyasa. Breathe. Left foot steps, warrior one. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Pause for a breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, chair. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back, your vinyasa. And breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Right foot steps, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Spread your fingers, gaze over the front fingertips. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Left foot steps, warrior one. Warrior two. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, chair. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back, vinyasa. Right foot steps, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Left foot steps, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. High plank. Drop to your forearms, dolphin plank. Shift forward onto your tippy toes, eyes over your thumbs, broaden your shoulders. Pull your navel toward your spine. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Take a full breath in, full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps between your hands, runner's lunge. Drop your hips. Left hand plants, twist. Spread your fingers. Bring your right hand down. Rise, crescent lunge. Lift your left heel like you're standing on the back wall. Hands to heart center, twist. Left elbow over the right thigh. Stay here or expand the arms, spreading your fingers. Pull your belly up away from your thigh. Crescent lunge, rise. Warrior two. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and press. Reverse. Side angle. Right forearm to your thigh, left arm up. Spread your fingers. Lift your right side body. Take the bicep over the ear. Breathe. Warrior two. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Right hand plants, side plank. Stack or stagger your feet. You can also come down on the right knee. Lift the right hip as high as you can. Take the bicep over the ear. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. High plank. Vinyasa. Pause for a breath. Left foot steps. Runner's lunge. Drop your hips. Right hand plants, twist. Bring the left hand down. Rise. Crescent lunge. Lift the right heel like you're standing on the back wall. Hands to heart center. Twist. Right elbow over the left thigh. Stay here or expand the arms, spreading your fingers, lifting the belly away from the thigh. Crescent lunge. Warrior two. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and press. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Left arm to your thigh, right arm up. Spread your fingers. Lift your left side body. Bicep over the ear as you press into the four corners of both feet. Warrior two. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left hand plants. Side plank. Stack or stagger your feet. Right arm up, spreading your fingers. You can drop the left knee. Let's lift the left hip as high as we can. Bicep over the ear. Breathe. High plank. Vinyasa. Pause for a breath. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Drop to chair. Knees behind your toes. Press your hips back. Skiers pose. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist. Left elbow over the right thigh. Pull your left hip back. Stay here or expand through your arms. Breathe. Skiers pose. Drop your hips one more inch. Hold 3, 2, 1, fold. Toe heel your feet hip distance apart. Peace fingers to big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Knees are soft. Elbows are bent. Shift your weight forward. Pull the crown of your head down. Release. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Drop to chair. Skier's pose. Hands to heart center. Twist. Right elbow over the left thigh. Pull your right hip back. Stay here or expand. Spreading your fingers. Lifting the belly. Skier's pose. Drop your hips 1 more inch. Hold 3, 2, 1. Fold. Toe heel your feet hip distance apart. Gorilla. Palms of your hands under the feet, toes at your wrists. Create space between the shoulders and the ears. Draw the crown of your head down. Release. Garland, crow, or a yogi squat. For garland pose, mounds of the big toes are together. Drop your knees open. Walk your hands forward. Plug your shoulders in and drop your head. Lengthen your spine and breathe. Take 1 more breath. Hands plant. Legs go back. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Shoulders back, mountain pose. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, Tadasana. Press into the 4 corners of your feet. Lift your right knee. Move my block. Eagle on the right. Right leg over, right arm under, or you can bring your hands to the opposite shoulder. Find your drishti, your gaze, and release. Tadasana. Lift your left knee. Eagle on the left. Left leg over, left arm under. Lift your elbows to the height of your shoulders. Pull your shoulder blades in. Tadasana. Inhale, lift your right knee up. Exhale, fly back. Airplane pose. Press your palms down. Flex your right foot. Little up dog in your spine. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand to your mat. Block. Right arm up. Flexing your foot, pulling your toes toward your face. Breathe. Keep the left knee soft. Bring the right hand down. Square your hips, twisted half moon. Extend the right leg, left arm out. You can take the left arm up or bring the hand to the small of your back, rolling the shoulder open. Standing leg splits. Walk your hands back toward the left foot, right leg up, flexing the foot. Lower the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up, 1 vertebra at a time. Tadasana. Inhale, lift your left knee as you press into the four corners of the right foot. Fly back, airplane pose. Hands to heart center, half moon. Right hand to the mat or to the block. Left arm up. Spread your fingers. Keep the right knee soft as you pull the left toes toward your face. Bring the left hand down. Square your hips. Twisted half moon. Start with the right arm out. You can take the arm up or bring the hand to the small of the back and roll the shoulder open. Standing leg splits. Walk your hands back toward the right foot. Flex your left foot. Lower the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up. Tadasana. If you have a strap or towel, go ahead and grab it. Otherwise, you can just use your hand to hold onto your foot as we go to dancer. If you have your strap or towel, wrap it around the bottom of your right foot. Press into the four corners of the left foot. Bring the leg back. Bring your knees together. We're going to press into the left foot as we lift and lengthen, and then see if you can pull that thigh back. Opening the front of the hip. And now plug your shoulders in, lift your heart. Breathe. And release. Dancer on the left. Start with your knees together. Press into the four corners of the right foot. Lift and lengthen. See if you can bring the thigh back a little bit as you lift your heart. And release. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tree pose, right side. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg, above or below the knee. Stay here or grow your tree. Hands come back to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tree pose, left side. Stay here or grow your tree, expanding and creating. Hands come back to heart center, Tadasana. Step to the top of your mat and give your legs a shake. Pause in mountain pose. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, your vinyasa. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Right foot steps between your hands, warrior one. Warrior two. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and press. Reverse your warrior. Straighten your right leg, go back. Cartwheel your arms over the right leg, extended pyramid stretch. Keep the knee soft as you fold over the leg. Triangle, right hand to your ankle, your shin, maybe a block. And open, spreading the left fingers. Lift your right side body as you stack your lungs. Take the bicep over the ear as you press into the four corners of both feet. Warrior two. Pivot your toes to face the left side of your mat. I'm just going to turn around. Bring your hands around, interlace your fingers. Inhale, exhale, fold, prasarita. Drop the crown of your head down. See if you can lift your arms. Release, hands under your face. Soften your elbows and pull the crown of your head down. Right hand plants, left arm comes up for a twist. Look for your thumb and release. Left hand plants, right arm comes up and release. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, pivot your toes toward the top of the mat. Pyramid. Step halfway up and out with the left foot. Hands to your mat, your shin, or a block. Fold. Press your hips toward the back of your mat. Press into the four corners of both feet. Left foot steps up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, rise. High mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step back, vinyasa. Pause for a breath. Soften. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Warrior two. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and press. Reverse. Straighten your left leg. Go back. Cartwheel your arms over the left leg. Soften the left knee as you fold. Triangle. Left hand to your ankle, your shin, maybe a block. Lift your left side body, stacking your lungs. Press into your feet. Take the bicep over the ear. Warrior two. Pivot your toes to face the right side of the mat. Line up your feet. Bring your hands around to grab opposite elbows or maybe come to reverse namaste. Fold. Maybe take your feet out a little wider. Release your hands under your face. Shift your weight onto the front of your feet, pressing into your toes. Lift halfway, arms out like a T. Inhale. Peace fingers to big toes. Exhale as you fold. Bending your elbows a little bit and pulling the crown of your head down. Take a breath. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pivot your toes toward the top of the mat. Step halfway up and out, pyramid. Feet apart like you're standing on train tracks. Press your hips back as you fold. Keep the left knee soft. Take a breath. Right foot steps up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, high mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. High plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Hands by your ribs, one cobra. Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Lift the chest. Lift the belly. Tilt your hip points forward, fully engaging the lower half of your abdomen. And release. You can repeat Cobra or Sphinx, or we'll go to Locust. Arms overhead, out to the sides or down by your legs. Inhale, rise, flex your feet, lift your chest. Hold 3, 2, 1, and release. Bend your elbows, bring them around, rest your forehead on your hands, bend your knees. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Stretch your legs back out, hands under your shoulders. Press upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Bring your knees just behind your wrists. Come up to a kneeling position. Tops of your feet can be down or you can curl your toes under for camel. Start with your arms at your sides. I'm just going to lean back, keeping the hips flat. See if you can graze the tops of your heels. And then from here, you can grab onto the heels as you press your hips forward, or take your hands to the small of your back and press forward here, extending through the hips, lifting your heart. Inhale and exhale, child's pose. Shift your weight to one side, swing your legs around for bridge. Lower all the way down onto your back. Bring your feet hip to shoulder distance apart, arms at your sides. Inhale, rise, bridge pose. Press into the four corners of both feet. Lift your thighs. Try to relax your glutes and release. Knock your knees together, bring them apart. Inhale, rise, bridge. You can keep your arms at your sides or maybe roll your shoulders under. You can interlace your hands and extend your arms if you like. And release. Knock your knees, bring them apart. One more time, inhale, rise, bridge. Hold 3, 2, 1, and release. Recline butterfly. Soles of your feet together. Drop the knees open. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and breathe. Lift your knees. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your hands behind your head, legs up, flexing your feet. Lower your right leg to a hover. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up, hands under your bottom. Lower your legs 30% toward your hover. Go another 30 to your hover. Lowest point where you can keep your lower back pressed to the mat. Lift your head, peek at your toes. Circle out and up. Again, lower 30. Another 30 to your hover. Lift your head, peek at your toes. Circle out and up. We'll do it one more time. Lower 30. Another 30. To your hover, lift your head, peek at your toes, circle out and up. Bend your knees, tabletop position. Hands behind your head, lift up on your C curve. Bicycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest. Full breath in. Lift your head. Rock and roll. Come all the way up and over onto all fours. We're going to make our way to pigeon. If you prefer to take pigeon on your back or seated, you can. Press downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, bend and open. Bring your right shin forward as close to parallel to the top of the mat as you can. We're going to extend the left leg. You can start by squaring your hips here and then fold. You can lay the top of your left foot down. You can flex your foot as if you are standing. And now reconnect with your breath. Do a scan of your body. See if there's anywhere you feel tightness and try to breathe into that space. Take 2 more breaths. And then we're going to plant the hands. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bend and open. Bring that left shin forward. So this isn't the only way to get into pigeon. It's my favorite way to get into pigeon. I find it easiest, but you might have your own way. And if this is really uncomfortable for you, you can also do pigeon on your back from a seated position. Just trying to stretch and open the hips. And now connect with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Take 2 more breaths. Shift your weight to your left hip. Swing your leg around. Both legs out in front, staff pose. Hands at your sides. Lift the bottom of your rib cage up. Flex your feet. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Stretching across the lower back and the hamstrings. You can bend your knees as much as you need. You can even take your block and place it under your knees. Come back up. Arms out in front. Roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. Flex your feet like you're standing on the ceiling. Press your sacrum down. Now roll your shoulders back. Press your shoulders into your mat. Keep the neck in neutral position. Breathe. Both knees in your chest. Stretch your left leg out on your mat. Keep the right knee pulled in. Supine twist. See if you can stack your hips. Take the right arm out and roll the chest open. You can look straight up at the ceiling. You can turn your head to gaze over the right hand, or even take your head the opposite way. Release. Pull the left knee into your chest. Stretch the right leg out on your mat. Supine twist. And release. Happy baby. Take your feet out wide. Grab the bottoms of your feet. Pull your knees down outside the shoulders. You can hold in stillness or roll from side to side. Release your feet. Pause in a reclined butterfly. Shavasana, corpse pose. Close your eyes. And come back to the breath. If your mind starts to wander, just take a note. Let that thought float away. Refocus on the inhale and the exhale. Make small movements through your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees one at a time, planting your feet on your mat. Roll to one side. Pause here for a breath. Push yourself up to a seated position. Cross your legs. Rest your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes and take a breath. Inhale, arms up. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. May the new year bring you peace. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here every Monday at noon. When you have a moment, check out the rest of our virtual fitness schedule. And I'll see you next time.